I've heard about it. It's a bit of a tongue twister. Because of COVID, all our classes of uni are still all online. So what's so special about being over here, about studying over here? Well, it's this. Let's see if I can center it. This is Pedro Arrupe, the Jesuit Father General who this community is named after. But for me, the story begins with another Father General, Father Adolfo Nicolas. I didn't know if we had a picture of him in the community, so I just went online and found a picture of him in the community. By the way, if you don't know what a Father General is, that's fine, that's normal. It's because it's Jesuit speak. Father General is the Jesuit who's asked to take care of all 16,000 of us Jesuits all over the world. He has help, of course, as he guides us. All the way over there. Yeah, they're digging up something, they're jackhammering, so I don't know if you can hear them, but I hope you can't, or I hope I manage to take it out while I'm editing. If not, all of this will be a bit noisy. I met Father Nicolas in December 2014, a year after I joined the Jesuits. He had come over to Genova, to the community where we were staying, for some days of rest over the Christmas break. I think I actually have a photo. The photo is quite embarrassing. It's a bit orange also. Let's see. Come on. There we are. That's all of us. Hey. I think the camera's saving me from the embarrassment. There. That's all of us. I don't know if you can see us, but yeah, that's all of us. And as I said, it's an embarrassing photo. On one of these days, we had the chance to sit down, to talk, to ask questions and to share. And as we were sharing what it was like living in a community with people from, we're 3 different countries at that time, so with people from 3 different countries, he pointed out how it was important that our experience over there wasn't a multicultural experience, but an intercultural experience, and how we had to make sure that it was intercultural. And that stuck with me. I don't know if those terms actually exist, but his message was clear. Don't tolerate, don't just put up with each other's cultures, don't find compromises in the cultures, but actually grow through each other's cultures, be enriched by each other's cultures. Now, in our community, we're about 55 Jesuits from about 20 different countries. Let me give you an example of what I'm talking about. Names. I always took it for granted that you have a first name, a given name, and then a family name or a last name. Sometimes 2 family names, sometimes a middle name, but that was the general structure. I met brothers in community who have, for example, 3 names, 3 given names, but no family name. Now, the given names have some relationship with other relatives in the family, but it's not a family name. They're all given names, and it made me see names or think of names differently. Another example is ethnicities. I've heard about ethnicities vaguely before, but over here I have the chance to live with and experience people from different ethnicities, even from the same countries, and see what the different ethnicities mean for them in their daily life and back home for them, what it all means. It's quite an eye-opener, especially since I didn't have the chance to experience this before, or I didn't realize I had the chance to experience this before. This is something I love about Jesuit formation being so international. But I don't think Father Nicolas was talking just about the cultures of countries, because even within the same, even within the same country, there can be so many different subcultures. Let's put this down. That's safer. Whew. Pretty sure you can hear this crow, but wherever I move, there's going to be a bird making noise, so we'll just accept him as... We'll just take him into the video. I think he's calling his friends. Anyway, so even within the same country, there are so many different subcultures. And this can be due to, for example, class, due to minorities, due to different language-speaking groups, or because of different people who've migrated. For example, when I was in Rome, I was working with refugees. And I remember there were a number of experiences that, come to think of it, challenged my cultural biases, even though I didn't really realize it at the time. But now I realize that it's personal encounters that make the difference. that change things from multicultural to intercultural. Sometimes this can be a bit disorientating for me because it moves me away from seeing the things I took for granted in a right and wrong way, as in the right way of doing things and the wrong way of doing things. And all this without falling into relativism, without making everything relative. Personal encounters with people of different cultures and different subcultures has shown me that there's meaning in what we do, in what we think, in what we say, and in the way we see the world. And this meaning can be revealed and discovered in different ways. I'll catch you next week.